What is going on? Welcome back to Financial Journey. So today we're going to talk to you about the top 5 most heavily shorted EV stocks in the market as of right now. So I want to go over all the things that you need to know, but first make sure to hit that thumbs up. And with that, let's get right to it. So starting off with stock number 5, you do have good old Rivian. It's been kind of sitting at spot number 5 for the last little bit, although other stocks have really moved around from my last video, but on Friday it did go down 4%. So a little bit more of a supply chain issue in regards to Rivian, the Amazon vans. So not the best news that did come out. Over the last 1 year, down 37.21, and in 2024 down 43.69%. 16.36% of the free floats being shorted, works out to be 118.01 million shares. Shorts did increase 785,000 shares. So pay attention on Friday what shorts did with each and like every individual stock, because it is kind of interesting. You do see some manipulation occurring with Rivian. So cost to borrow minimum is negative, so negative 0.2%, meaning there is a broker out there physically paying people to short Rivian. Kind of messed up, but definitely with right now there being around 4.7 million shares available to be shorted. If shorts really wanted to suppress Rivian, they could, because it is fairly cheap to do so and there's a lot of shares available. So it's something to kind of consider. Even looking at that teal line, you did have shorts really in a one kind of swift move, really double the hell down. So you can kind of see that right there. So clearly one entity did do that, so we'll just have to wait and see what does happen, because over this last little bit, shorts have been somewhat returning quite a lot from its peak of around 21%. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens next week. Moving on to stock number 4, Canoo, ticker is GOEV, did go down 2.6% on Friday, down 85.08 in the last 1 year, and in 2024 down 74.64%. 17.5% of the free float is being shorted, works out to be 12.75 million shares. Cost to borrow average is relatively high, so 103.58%, and on Friday shorts did increase around 977,000 shares. Utilization 98.83, and then short score 88.71. So when it came down to this company, shorts have been really starting to get back in ever since around the low of around 12.31%. So once again, something to kind of consider. Moving on to good old stock number 3, Nikola. So it did go down 6.34% on Friday, down 86.03 over the last 1 year, and in 2024 down 69.02%. And on Friday, shorts did return. Like I said, pay attention to exactly what they have been doing. Shorts did return a small amount, so 31,000 shares, but 19.87% of the free floats being shorted, works out to be 9.78 million shares overall are being shorted. Utilization 71.3, short score 87.62. So the higher the number, the higher the likelihood of a squeeze happening. And just so you guys are aware, that is comprised of utilization, the cost to borrow, and just overall shares being shorted. So that's kind of the ratio of all that. But cost to borrow is 138.81%, and through IBKR it does indicate around 70,000 shares is available to be shorted. Moving on to good old stock number 2. This one came out of left field, because this one I don't believe was even on this list last time I did this video, which was very surprising. So it did go up 3.51% on Friday, down 92.54% over the last 1 year, and down 83.61% in 2024. Right now, 20.96% of the free floats being shorted, works out to be 3.7 or 3.8 million shares overall are being shorted. Shorts did return about 4,000 shares. Utilization 86%, short score 82.87, and then through cost to borrow is 23.98%. So pretty interesting stuff. Through IBKR does indicate around 25,000 shares is available. So shorts didn't really do all that much. You can tell that based on the teal line, so they were relatively quiet. So again, very important to pay attention to exactly what they were doing. As well, there's a lot of other key data at the top right here that I didn't really bring up. So you can kind of go back and pause it if necessary. It goes over the number of shares being shorted, DTC, and many other things. But I'm pretty sure we already do generally know what stock number 1 is because it's been the reigning champ for a while now, and that is Lucid. So it did go down 1.25% on Friday. Over the last 1 year, down 50.32%, and in 2024, down 25.42%. Currently, 27.89% of the free float is being shorted. Works out to be 250.25 million shares overall are being shorted. Shorts did return a hell of a lot, so 924,000 shares. Utilization 96 flat, and then short score 87.73. So this stock definitely, among many others, shorts are kind of overextended. So I think shorts have been anticipating negative data to come out. If anything, the opposite has been happening. So good data has been coming out, kind of justifying a 25 basis point cut for the September 18th meeting. I think the likelihood of a 50 basis point cut is kind of off the table a little bit. But as you can kind of see, this is basically the consensus for the September 18th meeting. So 75% likelihood of a 25 basis point cut, and then a 25 of a 50. This has been diminishing quite a lot, so it has, I believe, at its peak around like 70 or 60%. So this has gone down quite a lot with that good data. But for the November 7th meeting, you do have a following, another 25 basis point cut kind of anticipated, 50, and then a 70. So there is another small likelihood of a 75 basis point cut. All in all, that would kind of mean a roughly around a 1% cut. So yeah, definitely that would be very positive for the whole EV sector, because that is very sensitive to interest rates. So let me know your thoughts. Which stocks do you own of these ones? Is there any others that other EVs that I did not list? And yeah, let me know your thoughts. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe. I always greatly appreciate that. And one final thing, take advantage of this promo. Simply sign up for a new account, throw $100 at it. They give you 5 free stocks. Each stock is valued up to $2,000. Has been extended up until the end of August. So definitely take advantage of some free shares. You might as well, right? Link to that is in the description below and also the comments. With all that, appreciate all of you watching.